Lonnie and Candice at Shed Flips have a green shed, and Kevin at Commonwealth Picker has a blue shed. Maybe I should have a pink shed.
Hello, my name is Mel and I own an online business and I sell highly desirable items which gives me the freedom to work from home or anywhere I want to in the world. Well, that kind of sounds better than I buy other people's shit, sell it on eBay from my garden shed to make my money. Now, I've been a full-time reseller for many years, but during that time we've always been renting houses and I've always managed to make it work, and I've been reselling out of my living areas or the home garages, but it's never been my space and we've had to keep moving from house to house. Now, last year when I expanded my business, I moved into some storage units, which was exactly what I needed because I had moved to selling thousands and thousands of books. Now, we bought this house about 5.5 years ago with the intention to always renovate it, but it was never the right time for us to move into it. But not long ago, one of our children moved out of home and we were having trouble in the house that we were renting, and so we decided that maybe it was the right time that we could move into this house, get the renovations going and start building on this house and making it our own. We decided that maybe this would be a great time for us to convert this shed to an eBay room for me, and what this means is I'll be able to work completely at home and have not only all my storage for my eBay in one spot, but I'll be able to have my home office out here, my computer, I'll have Wi-Fi and electricity, and I'll be able to do everything from the one spot. Now, if you don't know, my husband is actually a qualified carpenter and painter by trades, so he's actually very, very handy, and he's converted many sheds just like this over the years into fully functioning rooms. So over the next 4 to 6 weeks, he's going to start converting this room into an eBay room for me. Now, this shed isn't completely waterproof at the moment, but luckily Aaron knows how to waterproof, and he's going to really make sure that this shed is completely weather sealed before he starts doing walls and cladding it all and making it into an actual room. And just be assured that he is going to insulate it for me, so it is going to be not too hot, not too cold, and it's going to be a perfect temperature for all my stock. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is there is grass. That's right, grass. Grass is growing all up the sides of the walls and into this garden shed. I would like him to make it so that I can make use of as much possible space and have as much ceiling height as possible. Whoever lived here prior has got this big metal bar. It's like a big metal bar where they must have used to have done something with their car motors, and maybe they had like some kind of metal chain here which pulled up the car motor. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm not sure if that's easy for him to pull down because the metal is all like welded onto the shed. So unless he gets a grinder or something, so he might build the shed up with cladding and then he might box these kind of areas in. Now, the shed already has some power up here, but it doesn't really look like it's been done safely or very well. So what we're going to do is we've already spoken to an electrician. He's told us it will roughly cost about $1,000 for him to come out here and make it safe, fix it all up, put in some proper lights for me up the top here, and get some more power points going. Now, Aaron's actually going to remove this garage door and he's going to replace it with glass sliding doors, and that's going to allow me to have lots of natural light so that I can use it for taking photos of products, but also so I get some nice natural light while I'm doing my YouTube streaming. Now, this shed is 5 meters long by 4 meters wide, which is a pretty good size, but it is smaller than the current storage units that I'm renting. And this space also has to contain not only my stock, but it's also going to have my shipping area, a photography area, and a desk area for me to work. Now, there's a second little shed at the back here, which has been added as an extra. And again, it has been added very poorly. It is not done correctly. It is not weatherproof, and I will show you here now. You can see it's been added as an extra. So they've kind of just pushed it up here and cut a big area out of the main shed so that you can walk through into this shed. Now, it's actually a pretty good sized shed. It's just not very tall in height, which doesn't work very well for shelving of items. But I think what we might actually do is rip this part of it down and use the concrete slab area as a space to build some more walls and start fresh on this one and really get it so it's attached properly to this shed so there's no weather issues with stock coming in. The electricity there is absolutely shocking. I think Aaron's already got some insulation here. So looking at it here, you can see side by side the difference in size of the sheds. So this one, 5 meters long. This one, I guess it looks to be about 2.5 meters long, but you can see the difference in height really well here, and you can just see how it's not attached. I don't know who built this, but they did a terrible job of it, and we're gonna fix it. I can't wait to turn this into something and make it into something of my own. I get to decorate it like my own little she shed, and don't worry, I'm not gonna make it pink. Now, if the promise of watching my hot handy husband convert this terrible old shed to an eBay room for me isn't enough to get you to hit that like button, then I don't know what is. But in all seriousness, if you want to follow along with the shed conversion journey, please do hit the subscribe button, hit the little notification bell and turn it on so that you don't miss any of my videos. And I'd love to share this journey along with you. Stay tuned.